Come along with me this week on a DoorDash challenge. It's from Monday to Sunday, the whole week. I would love to make $1,200 this week. My goal has been $200 a day, give or take, and I've done pretty well so far. It's Thursday, so I did not do any videos up until now, but as of right now, I'm at $561.42. Last week, I only did roughly $660, so I am way ahead of schedule and I'm almost halfway there. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, those are typically good days for me, but this week, Monday and Tuesday, were absolutely amazing. So follow along with me. Let's see what happens. So usually I work per offer, and the past week or so I've been doing hourly, and it has been really good for me. Right now my hourly rate is $12.25. I know later on in the day it will be $13. I just got a Taco Bell order and it's going 8.1 miles. Now, I have taken orders to this person before, and I know I probably will have $3 or $4 on top of the hourly rate that I receive. So let's head in and get some Taco Bell. So I did have to wait a little while in the restaurant, which was fine since I'm working earned by time. How earned by time works is you get paid per active hour. So from the time you receive the order until the time you drop the order off. So it reduces my stress a lot because dealing with traffic, dealing with construction, dealing with long drive times, dealing with long wait times at the restaurant, this is all kind of worth it to you because you're getting paid per active hour. It does not pay you for driving back, but it does pay you for driving there and waiting for the food. So that order took 30 minutes. The base pay was $6.20. The tip was $4.50, making a total of $10.70. It will take me a few minutes to drive back to the zone, but $10.70 for 30 minutes, that's over $20 an hour, and that's good for me. Just got a Wendy's order. I'm on my way back to the busy part of my zone. It says it's about 9 miles-ish. So, I mean, that makes sense because I'm driving back from where I was. I accepted it as soon as I received it because it goes from the time you accept it until the time you drop it off. Living in a small town, you get a lot of regulars. And once I realized where this order was going, I know I delivered to this person yesterday and I only got a $2 tip. So I probably wouldn't have taken this if it was per offer, but since it's hourly and I know I'll be in the car for a while driving it to him, I will get a much higher base pay. Also, it is a straight shot to this customer, so it's not like I'm driving and stopping, and it's straight highway. Yeah, as predicted, it's a $2.50 tip. I ended up getting like $7.51 or something like that. I don't know. I'll put the screenshot up. So I took a little break around 2 o'clock. I usually go live on TikTok. It's about 3:30 and I've had 5 orders since the last one I recorded. We did $14.89 for a double stack for Taco Bell, $8.97 from a Mexican restaurant, $10.99 from Wendy's, $4.30 from Taco Bell, and then a $15.47 for Burger King. So I'm sitting at a little over $78 right now. That's a little low for me lately, but it's still good. Having this challenge for myself, it's easier to stay out and just sit and wait for orders. I do stuff like this. I do my filming, and there's an order right there. But okay, so this one is for Dairy Queen. It's going about 5 miles. The hourly rate is $12.50 now. So it's going to keep going up as the day goes on. I don't know how it is in other zones, but for my zone, that's what happens. So let's go to Dairy Queen. Just dropped that one off. It was $7.21. It had a $3 tip, which means I made $2.21 more than I would have with per offer. Now I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you have a double stack and you have order after order after order, it really adds up. So I'm really liking this hourly again today. Well, one of the joys of working for yourself and from your car is that you can take a nap whenever you want. And I did. So I keep my little pillow with me. Back to work. Just got a Burger King, and when I was in there waiting, I got a double stack. So I don't know how far this one is, but I'm really liking this hourly. I do not get angry waiting at the merchant. I just wait. It's like, I'm getting paid. Not a big deal. So here we go. Well, hi, kitty. Hi. Oh my goodness. Hi. Well, I'm pretty sure that was my first no-tip order of the day. But I was so happy to see that cat, I don't even care. So that order takes me to just over $101. Not great, but I still have hope. It is Thursday night, and usually Thursday nights do not disappoint me. Yeah, so that last one, I got a $1.17 tip. I was still like $5.50 or something like that, but guess who's switching to per offer? Oh, I forgot they have something going on downtown here, so hopefully I can get in and out of this restaurant. Right after I switched, I got a double stack for $8.50, going to 2 different houses from 2 different restaurants. Then I got an order coming from a pizza place that's on the street that's blocked off, and I'm not doing that. So I might actually cut it short tonight since that festival's going on one of the main streets. I'm gonna kind of head away from there just so I don't get any more orders from restaurants close to that. I am at 122 for the day, which isn't great, but it's not terrible. And of course, as soon as I said that, I got an order from one of the restaurants that's right next to the road that's blocked off. So I'm going to take this one and get the heck out of this part of town. This is the time of day when I start thinking, okay, when am I going to quit? Am I going to keep going? Is it going to be worth it to stay out? Or should I go home and try and get something done? Which I never do because I'm always tired by the time I get home, no matter what time I go home. It's about 20 after 7, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. What I usually do is I say, okay, I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to start heading towards home, and if I get an offer, then I will, take it and then keep going. Well, I think that's my cue. I just got an $8.50 Dunkin' order going towards my house. I think I'm going to get prepared for the weekend and go home and get some things done and start bright and early in the morning. So the poor girl in there, she was all flustered, and you could tell she didn't really know exactly the procedure, and she was taking her time, and I was being very patient, but she was trying to put the drinks in a bag and she couldn't figure it out, and she had her little headset and she was asking the whoever it was in the back. And I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. I can put it in a drink carrier. And she's like, oh, thank you. It's my first day. And I'm like, oh, poor thing. I'm like, well, you're doing good for your first day. So I had to call the customer because they didn't have, I don't know, a certain kind of donut. And I called him and he was fine. So when I drop this one off, I'm going to be done. That's kind of my issue at night, is I just don't know what it's going to be like. And that, I think, is where the addiction comes in, because it could be really good, but it could be really bad. So like, what do you do? Do you take the gamble and do it? Or do you take the gamble and go home and try the gamble again tomorrow? So I don't know. It's fun, but it's definitely exhausting. I didn't start till 10 o'clock today, but of course, you know, I was up early, and it's 7:30 now, so it's actually a short day for me. So 7, 8, 9, 9.5 hours is a pretty short day for me. But after this one, I'll be pretty close to 700. So I'll need to make 500 in the next 3 days, which I will have no problem doing it. Well, that ends my day. I ended with about $138. This last guy that I delivered to, he added a $2 extra tip on after I delivered to him. So it does pay to call them and let them know about substitutions. I'm sure that's why he added the $2 on. So, and also I feel like the $2 that he gave me extra, which was super nice, made up for the people who weren't able to tip me today. So $138, I'm gonna say 8 hours, $138, not too bad. I'm going to get some groceries now and make my lunch for tomorrow and hope for some really good days this weekend. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.